Hey everybody, it's Brice with Peax, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up the Solitude 6P using the footprint. It's so easy. You can do it by yourself with just one person. Obviously, if you have multiple people, it's going to go a lot faster, but I'm going to show you how to do it today just by yourself. Okay, so just like all of our shelters, you just kind of want to lay the footprint area out to just try to get a sense of like where your sleep area is going to be. One thing to note is that you want to make sure the zip away panel for the stove is kind of on the side that you want it to be on. And you don't want to stake that down and then realize, oh, we should have had the stove on the opposite side. So make sure you kind of just keep that in mind as you lay it down. The first thing you're going to do is just go to one of the main corners. And all of the main corners on our shelters have this green webbing, so that's how you know it's a main corner. And you're going to just want to stake a main corner down. And you can kind of see the angle from the seam right here. You're just going to try to match that a little bit. Then you're going to go to the opposite corner. And kind of just pull it tight a little bit. Try to follow that same angle. And then just come across to the next corner. And all you're trying to do is just get the footprint kind of to lay flat. Once you get the 4 main corners staked down, there's actually 4 more places on this floor that you want to stake out, and you'll just see kind of this just makes the exterior shape. Again, follow this seam to stake these down. And one tip when you're staking these out, you kind of want to leave the cording out as far as you can, as fully extended. You can adjust it if you need to for any rocks or anything else, but try to leave those out all the way. And once you get all 8 points staked out for the floor, that's all you need for this teepee to be pitched. Once you have the footprint staked down, you're just going to take the tent. Your center pole will be inside of it. I like to get my center pole prepped and just kind of ready to go. And you'll notice that this teepee is supposed to be pitched at 94 inches. And then you just kind of want to lay out your teepee. Again, you want to make sure the stove jack side is going to be facing where the zip away panel is. And if you're going to be running a stove, one of the things to do before you pitch it, because this teepee is so tall, is make sure that your stove jack is connected to the little hook on the back with the cording, and that way you'll be ready to go once you pitch that stove up. From here, you're just connecting all the corners. Again, the 4 main corners have the green webbing. That's going to come down and hook over the exact same stakes. And you're just going to work your way around the teepee, connecting all of the cordage to the same stakes that you've already put in for the footprint. Making sure as you go around that the green webbing matches at each of those corners. Once you've got all the corners down, then I just like to go ahead and take the center pole With the center pull in place, the first thing you're going to want to do is tighten all the main corners down. Once the 4 corners are all tightened, then I'll go ahead and tighten the other stakes as well. Then the last thing to do is to stake off the single point guy outs on each side of the tent. And what this does is just, not only does it stabilize this side of the teepee, but it also creates more of a vertical sidewall, giving you more head space, more livable area inside the teepee. So the best way to do this is try to extend these as far out as you can. And just come up and tighten them. You don't need to over tighten them, just make sure they're nice and snug. Then the final step is going to be installing, if you need to, the vert trek and the cross trek stabilization inside the teepee. You don't have to use those. If the weather's great, you don't even need them like this. We could actually just leave the teepee just like this. But if you're going to have any kind of wind, heavy snow, anything like that, it's a good idea to put the cross trek and vert trek systems into the teepee. So just like in our Solitude 4 teepee as well, we have the cross trek stabilization up in the top of the teepee that you can install trekking poles to if you need to. That'll act as not only cross braces for the walls, but also a great place that you can hang and dry gear out if you need to. We're really excited about the new Solitude 6P teepee, so if you want to learn more, you can visit our website at peaksequipment.com.